This tree is elm collected from the wild in 2023, and it's in this pot for 1 or 2 years. Most probably doesn't need repotting due to horticultural reasons, but it has very ugly root here, very ugly root here, and another big one here. And I'm not sure how good roots are there inside. So I'm going to repot it just to check the roots, and in case they are so bad that they are not, I will not be able to repair them, then I will decide to air layer the tree later in the season. So that's why. Yeah, now it's going out easily. So you can see there is another level of Nebari and these two ugly roots. This kind of roots usually create inverse taper from up here. So the tree is thinner here than here, so it's very big risk. And maybe it's possible to do something about it or not. So let's see. Extremely dense root ball, but I still don't see how the Nebari looks like closer to the trunk. So I need to get here and see what's there. Too many roots anyway, so. Doesn't look really good. So how it looks like. There is nothing big under these 3 big roots. The problem is if I want to keep it as a twin trunk, I need roots good 3 centimeters, 4 centimeters lower than those big roots here, and I already have inverse taper, and I don't know, there is very few roots going from the base, which is not optimal at all. So and another thing is there is probably very few roots going from different positions on a tree than from those 3 big roots. I didn't uncover everything, but there is not much going on elsewhere. I need to change the position of the tree in the pot for the future because the current position is not good, and the position of the roots is very bad. I need the tree to be planted something like this. And then these roots are absurdly high compared to where I need them. So I can bite the bullet and remove those 1, 2, 3 roots, or at least one of them. What I should do? There is some rootage from very base. So for the future I can count it will. There is a root here, some roots here on the periphery. So it will be risky, remove all, but you know, it's not some kind of stellar Yamadori anyway. I don't have many options left. Longer I keep it here, the bigger will be inverse taper here. So this big one goes. How much fine rootage will go with that? Let's see. A lot, but not that much. And we will risk and remove also this one. A lot, but still something is down here. I need those. And this one, I can keep it for now. It's very absurd, but I'm afraid the large part of a trunk can die back and it will be pity. So I can keep it for one more season and then remove also this one, because I have roots here, but not very few here. Or I can say screw it and remove it right away, which I'm going to do. Now it is done, and it is too much, maybe, but still some roots are there, and we will see. goes back to the pot. Possibly like this. I use bigger fraction just under here so the tree will not sit down too much. On bigger rocks it has better chance of holding. Missing big roots, and the fine roots are not so dense, so the tree is behaving very unstable. So I'm going to put this piece of rubber again, and I'm going to use this excess wire to go between the trunks and do one more security loop here to hold it in position. It looks ugly, but it serves the purpose until whole this side is filled with some kind of decent roots. And with the next repotting, the tree will hold much better in position. I will put the rest of the bark and rest of fertilizer, just for fun. I will use this fine akadama, and it's too fine in the space here. You can see that the tree was buried like this in the ground, and that's why here there is no bark. So I will have to wait for some years to develop bark there, and most probably the difference will be visible for a long time, maybe forever, I don't know. But we in bonsai always wait for something, so this is our job, to wait, do something and then wait. 1 season, sometimes 2 seasons, sometimes 10 seasons, sometimes forever. So it's holding, most probably front from here. So since those roots were removed, I don't want to bulging area there, even though I most probably will not avoid it entirely, but still it's better to cut it away with concave cutters a little bit and seal it, as you can see here, a big cut here. Roots are gone. I should have removed some of this young growth. Just a quick trim, and then I was when I was preparing for repotting of this tree, I was thinking about removing all this part and just go with this, shortening this part, going this, maybe removing it like this and end up here. It's all possibilities are open, but first thing first, the roots are most important. So let's see how the tree recovers from drastic repotting and removing 3 big roots. And I will keep you posted on this. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.